Well, hello. You're now listening to the Black Bougie Babes featuring Kev podcast. How are you doing, Kevin?
Good. How you doing? Why you introing like
Good.
this a podcast episode?
I
This ain't no
always say
episode.
I'm trying to keep the consistency. Hey Maurice, I got your text, so I'm gonna answer it on here. I just try to keep it consistent so people know what it is. Hey Monifa,
Hmm.
how you doing, boo? Listen, y'all. Mm. Now, please let us know in the comments who actually just watched this episode. Hey, what's up, Will? You are not Zaddy. Hold on, let me. I wore my hair out tonight, y'all. So this me. This my hair. So I gotta make sure she okay.
It look good.
Thank
It
you.
looks really good. It looks beautiful.
Hey, Tiffany. Listen. Hi, Valerie. Job, happy freaking birthday, boo.
Happy
Do we need to
birthday,
sing up
Joe.
for tonight just to sing for you? Happy
Yeah,
birthday and act up.
yeah. I think
You
we do.
25. You 25 years old again. No, William. No curly fry wig. Thank you. He's so disrespectful.
I
He's
like
so
the big hair. I
Thank
liked
you. I
it.
could slap it on at any
It
time.
did. It did make me a little hungry, but I liked it.
Oh, did it now? Let
I
me.
liked it though. Well, I've told you many times that I love a big hair moment.
Thank you. Ain't nothing wrong with some big hair, y'all. So don't fake the fury, okay? We beautiful out here. So you got to do your hair the way you feel best, okay? So you wanted some RB curly fries? Is that what you was trying to say? It was making you hungry. Want to dip it in some sauces?
I don't do sauce.
That's right. If y'all didn't know one thing about Kevin, he doesn't do like the generic sauces, barbecue, honey mustard. He doesn't do any of those. I love a good dipping sauce, honey.
Mm-mm.
And look at
Did
Brandon. I Mr. Whitney. Y'all ain't gonna be going in on my wig. That wig helped me, okay? Because I was like, listen, honey. But anywho, welcome to our Wednesday midweek turn up about Married at First Sight. We just gonna jump into it because it was something. Let us know in the comments if y'all watched it tonight because baby, it was something that I saw tonight and I actually put it in the previews that I was concerned about, and it happened again. It happened again. Now, okay, my computer is not updating as quickly as I wanted to. I'm trying to show y'all the scoreboard. Thank you, Brandon. I so greatly appreciate you, boo. That means you all caught up. So, and you had to get caught up for tonight because you just didn't know like what to expect. Right? Like tonight was one of those nights where if you weren't up to snuff with everything, I feel like you would have been lost. Does that make any sense? Kevin, does that make any sense?
Yeah, I
Lord.
mean, I don't know. I feel like I'm lost in it anyway, but
Oh,
but it's all
whatever.
good. It's all good.
Kevin is full of it, y'all. All right, listen. So here is our school board, honey. All right, let's just start from the top.
Hmm.
Brandon, we gonna get to them. Okay, a hot tragedy. Vincent and Briana, how are you feeling, babe?
Um, Geez, they started off right at the beginning of the episode.
No, they were not necessarily the first.
I feel like they
Um,
were. They weren't.
were they at the beginning? Maybe
I
because
feel
they
like
tapped back at them at the end. Maybe they were.
yeah, I think they were, and um, I don't know. I feel the same way that I always feel about them. I mean, I am rooting for them, but I still don't feel like it's gonna happen. But that budget conversation was a little
It was
tense, don't
it was a
you?
little rough. What did you think about that budget conversation, Kat? Because let me tell y'all something. When I've never been married, uh, but I have grown up in the house with my parents. And I know how important the budget conversation is. I felt like she was a little bit, she wasn't compromising this episode. I feel like she was terrible with,
Really?
I feel like she was pretty bad when it came to compromising. He's like, look, I'm doing this for our future.
Mm-hmm.
And I am a woman who likes to spend money. So I'm very much clear and aware with what is going on. But I don't feel like she was compromising. I just don't. I feel like she wasn't acting her age when it came to this conversation
she
about
definitely
money.
was not compromising, but I just am surprised that you felt that way. Because I feel like I align you a lot with her. So
Oh, here we go.
I,
Y'all, it ain't even been 8 minutes, 7 minutes in. And we already shaded the movie. You see this?
no, there's no shade. I love her. I love Briana, but yeah, that budget situation was a little.
It was
It was
tough.
difficult to watch. It was
It was
difficult,
tough.
but it was conversations that, in my opinion, they should have been had them. I don't know why we just talking about it now, but
it's probably getting real where they're like, we may be together forever and we're going to look at our finances together. And I just don't feel like she was giving the I'm married and I'm going to be the best woman that I can be for our situation type of compromise to him. And this episode, I actually felt bad for him because he was really trying. He's really saying things that you would hope that a husband would say to you when they're thinking of marriage. When a man is thinking of marriage, he's coming to you to build the household. From a woman's perspective, he's coming to her like, I want to make sure our house is good. Things like that. And she was just like, well, I still want to live my life. Girl, even if you're thinking it, don't say it. You sound crazy.
well, I mean, I'm glad she said it. I'm glad she said it. I feel like the episode as a whole, like people was just saying stuff that needed to be said. I feel like
That's true.
that. So
Okay.
I'm glad that she said it. It's unfortunate that she feels that way because that I feel like that is what separates the singles from the couples is your willingness to mold into, I guess, the union of two into one. And that's why I ain't really, that's why I ain't checking for no relationship right now because my money is my money and I make my own decisions. That's one of the top reasons.
But Kevin,
I ain't gotta compromise.
And let us know in the comments.
I ain't gotta compromise.
So you, when you think about relationships, you think about sharing in general, and you're just not open to sharing.
Absolutely, we talked about that on the episode before. I feel like sharing is a big issue for me. It has always been a big issue. What was that on the siblings or birth order episode or something? Like,
Season 1, we were talking about the siblings versus the only children.
I have done it so much that I don't care to do it anymore in my life unless it's. I don't want it to be imposed on me. If I decide to share something with somebody, that's one thing. But at this point, I feel like I've done enough for 2 lifetimes now, and I don't need to share anymore. That's how I feel.
Y'all hearing this? I'm so glad this is on tape because just in case Kevin trips and falls in love.
Now listen.
I'm gonna pull this.
I'm a human being, so I'm entitled to change my mind at any point. But that's how I feel on April 7th, on today at 10 whatever o'clock it is. What time is it?
10:15.
Yeah, that's how I feel right now, and that's how I felt for I want to say a very long time.
Okay, so this is
I'm not
just
willing
who you
to. Yeah, today it is.
Oh wow. Okay, and hi Corey, thank you so much. Okay, and see, here we go. Listen now, I'm not a sharer either, but tell us in the comments. I genuinely feel that when you are in love with somebody, you want to share. Like Kevin and I are the eldest of 3 siblings, so we had to share. Like there was like no ifs, ands, or buts. We discussed this on the sibling episode that we have grown up to have to share. And maybe it has left a different type of mark on Kevin.
A stain that is
Stain.
not gonna go away very
But
easily.
if you love somebody, it's funny how things just change. So
Well, let me be clear. I still consider myself a generous person. I just don't want to share. So I will give you your own whatever. I just don't want to have to share nothing with you.
okay, okay, baby. He
Does that make
said,
sense?
yes, yes. I think everybody in the comments are talking about this compromise that did not happen tonight. I feel like
On
Briana,
Brianna's part. On
yeah,
Brianna's part.
Briana was not good tonight. In regards to what she had going
Does
on.
she have siblings?
Yes, I think there was like a sister
Because I feel
they
like
showed.
maybe she doesn't understand what the word compromise means, or maybe she doesn't understand it because if you grow up that way, you just don't know that compromise is what that means is you're not gonna get what you want. It's
Tiffany
not.
said she's an only as well. Look at all the onlys about to be in
Yeah.
here
Oh, I'm
cutting
sorry.
up.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
And
Don't
Kevin
attack
has
me.
a disdain for the onlys. So I'm very shocked that he is aligning
I
with
do
them
not.
tonight.
I do not. I'm cool with many onlys. It's to me it's something that sticks out to me very early on when meeting somebody. I usually can tell right away without them telling me.
Yes, you could tell
Yeah.
who's an only child. Yes,
Hmm.
Monifa. Just it does something to you when you got multiple siblings and then you always gotta share.
Somebody confirm can somebody confirm whether or not Brianna has any siblings for real for real?
I think she has a sister. Where's my cousin in here, Christian Belton? She usually pop up with the good stuff. But
Because she just might not understand that's ma'am, that's
she
not what
has
a
I think
compromise
she
is.
has a
What you was doing.
sister. She has a sister.
What's the age difference though? Because if you didn't grow up in the same
She
household,
looked grown too. They didn't look too far off, but we'll come back to it. But regardless, her compromising skills when it came to them talking about finances was traumatic. For
what
her to
about the
be who she is.
bedtime?
I feel like that was stupid of her too. I'm not going to control what time my husband go to bed unless it is affecting a process within the house. Like if we have kids and I'm the only one getting up with the child, I'm the only one doing this, then yes, I'm gonna say,
Wasn't
listen.
wasn't it clear that it's not really affecting anything in the house though? Because I feel like I heard her say, "Well, I feel like if I get up at this time, then you should get up at this time,"
It was,
which is
I think that was unreasonable.
which
That
is
was just
never gonna
petty.
be, that's not gonna win an argument for me ever because you can do whatever the hell you want to do. I don't give a damn. Like,
That's controlling. That's just controlling. Like I want you to go to bed so you can wake up. No, if he's having issues and he is always late to work or he's always doing this, always doing that. As a wife, if she wants to say, "Hey, I think this will help you," yeah, but
well, I feel like
um,
maybe that's a difference in lifestyle because we do know that doesn't he have his own business?
he does.
So maybe he can get up when he wants to. Maybe he has the luxury of doing that and she doesn't understand that on your own business, on your own job, you can make whatever hours you want. So
Yeah, I think that was a reach. So I think tonight, if she's watching this in real time, she realizes how that it was just very unattractive for me as a wife, if I was a wife. But I'm just like, I would try my best not to do that to my husband. And I'm not gonna say that I'm gonna be this perfect wife, but hell, I'm not gonna start no unrealistic arguments. If he wanna go to bed before or after me, that's fine. As long as I don't have no kids running around looking crazy. Okay. All right. Ryan and Clara.
so here's what I can remember about them too. 'Cause I think I was in the tub when I was watching that part. What I realized is that they think this is a competition for real.
You think that they look at it as a competition?
This is a competition to them. This is a reality show competition, and there must be $100,000 prize at the end because whenever
Okay.
they, whenever they, whenever they are in these counseling sessions,
Yes. Okay. I see where
they
you're
be
going.
bullshitting. They
They
be
were lying.
bullshitting.
They
They
were
be
lying.
bullshitting. Like
They were
straight,
lying.
I'm like, and the thing that got me is that they both be bullshitting. It's like they both do it almost the exact
They,
same way.
they both lied. Like
Almost
they
the
tried to make
exact
it look
same way.
cute. They tried to make it
Which
look cute,
leads
didn't
me to believe, like, did y'all have a conversation before? Like, don't
they?
get in there and say nothing bad about me.
Yeah.
Or
Yes, it did look as though, because they asked him first, how's things going, and you know how he does. Sure, yeah, sure, it's great. Looking like a damn
you gotta
armadillo.
you gotta don't do that. Don't do
He
that.
looks like an armadillo.
You
Anywho,
can mock him, but don't do
that's
that.
what. And then they asked her. She's like, sure, no problem. Like it's like 10 out of 10. And I was like, girl, you was just
Yes,
cussing and
even
fussing.
the thing that I like about the counselors is I feel like they pick up on the bullshit real easy because when she said 10 out of 10, he was like,
Because
bitch,
they
for
watched the
real.
same tape that we did.
He
If
was
not
like,
more, so Pastor Cal was like this. Now, why you got to
he
lie in
said
front of the man of
10
the
out
car?
of 10. 10 out of 10, you said? You said 10 out of you said, did you say 10 out of 10? But
She
you ain't
was just.
having no sense because he ain't waste no time going straight to that. You ain't
He
having no
said, "I'm gonna
sense
show
though.
you. I'm gonna show you what that 10 out of 10 really looked like." Yeah, it was a lot of lying going on. It was a lot happening. So I think Ryan is hiding something. There is something wrong with Ryan. Either he is not attracted to her, he's not. It's something he feels towards her that's not right, or it is right and it is what it is,
So
or
listen,
he has erectile dysfunction.
So listen, I don't think it's that. This time I actually, usually when I'm watching this show, it's watching me more so than I'm watching it. But this time I was actually looking at the screen
Oh, well, thank you.
and and I
Hey,
really feel
Crystal.
like I feel like it is a spiritual thing with him.
So you
I
think it's a
really
spiritual
do.
thing? So
I
2 weeks
really
ago, you
do.
thought it was a scar on his
Yeah,
leg,
yeah, I
and he
thought,
had
yeah, I
one
did.
testicle.
Yeah, I
Now
thought
you think it's a
somebody
spiritual thing.
tossed
Okay.
some firecrackers in between his legs, but now I feel like, yeah, it is. I feel like it's legitimate. But and then when he talked about the two, pastor parents, and I said, oh, I get it now. He don't want to disappoint them.
Some maybe it is spiritual, and he needs to say something. It sounds as though they don't have a healthy communication stream. It sounds like they're
They're both
lying.
they're
They're
both
lying
scared.
to each other because they don't want to lose each other, but they're both unhappy. Because when they were talking to each other after the
Do you feel
counseling
like
session,
he's unhappy? You feel like he's unhappy?
I feel like something's not 100% for him.
I
But
feel like he's content. I don't feel like he's unhappy. I feel like he's content.
I feel like he
I feel
doesn't
like
know.
she is more unhappy than he is.
She is unhappy, but I also think he doesn't know how to want better for himself. You see, he's never been in love, and since he's never committed himself to anything, he may not even know what it looks like or feels like to really put himself out there in a committed relationship. So that's probably why he's content, because he don't know any better. He might just stop right here with every single person he's ever been with. Dare I say he might be a virgin?
It could be that too, but I said that I think like 3 weeks ago. It could be that, but I feel like it's the spiritual thing. I really do.
Yeah, it's something
I don't
not
know what it
right.
was about when I watched it this time, and I could see him speaking, and I said, "Oh, this is a religious thing." I feel like he don't want to disappoint them parents.
I don't know what it is,
That's
but
why
he's
she getting
definitely,
him off in the dark and not on the camera or nothing like that. That's why,
because
because
she said clear as day, I get you off every night and you don't do anything for me. I'm so sorry. They don't have the right woman up there. Because if it was Erica Patrice Belton, honey, I'd have been like, don't come over here asking for any type of twisty top hand jobs and anything, because you sit up here acting like you a Fred.
Well, I don't. You know what? I already then said that they need to swap Clara and Haley.
I don't think it would matter. Okay, so let's get on to the Toxic 2. Toxic 2.
Erik and Virginia.
I don't even know why they trying. I think it's two hailstorms.
I feel like they're gonna make it though. I feel like they're gonna make it.
Oh my God, I don't see these people
They're
making
gonna make it. They're gonna make
she
it.
Gonna cheat, Kevin.
They're gonna make it. She
gonna sleep over one of her guy friend's house, and he gonna set it off in there. He look like he pop off and tote a gun over and just set it off.
Well, I feel like they're still gonna be married. And yes, he may set it off, and yes, he may kill her up. Yes, he probably will kill her up. But they will still be married.
It's something wrong. I think. Let us know what y'all think about Virginia and Erik. I think Erik is he's a really strong husband. He is the quote unquote alpha male, right? I think he wants the best for them, but I just don't think he understands how to communicate with her. I know, hey Lorna, but listen, when they were talking about the dogs, now for everybody who has dogs, we're looking at her dog like that's a young dog. Like he's chewing on his bone, he's jumping up. Like, I mean, like it wasn't a big deal to me, but to him, he's like, he needs to be trained, and I'm gonna show him, but if you don't let me, it's over. I just feel like it's too many things because she's such a free spirit and she is young and stupid. He's throwing so many things at her, she don't know how to function. And then on the other foot, she's not marriage material. She needs to be single and
Definitely
still do
not. Yeah, because she still wants to be in the streets, basically.
Yeah.
Now it's one thing that I picked up on what he was saying is basically he was like when they were talking about this weekend situation, and he was like, I need one weekend. And she was like, okay, but we're gonna have to schedule that in advance. And he was like, but no, what I need you to do is you need to cancel some shit for me. I feel like that's basically what it is. He is not feeling the sacrifice from her. He's not feeling like the commitment into the marriage from her.
She's stupid. I just think that she doesn't want to sacrifice. She doesn't want to give up the life that she had when she was single. I'm pretty sure it is a very hard transition to go from single to married, but usually people have dated. You know what I'm saying? Usually people have dated prior to getting married. So they had time to weave these people into their worlds and, get to know each other's friends. So if you're going to hang out, you hang out together, or your friends know, they probably need time to themselves, or your friends would accept that, you're spending time with your significant other and so forth and so forth. I feel like he's just wanting her to stop, drop, and get into place. And she unfortunately doesn't know how to coddle her marriage situation.
She can't do it because she still want to be in the streets. She still wants to be in the streets.
They're repelling, Kev.
But I still feel like they'll be together.
That's going to be a really hard marriage. That's going to be really hard.
Leave it. Well, I mean, it's going to be brief because once he kill her, it's all it takes is that one time. You think he's going to stick around?
No, I can see.
You think he's not going to leave her? He is definitely going to be angry, and he is definitely going to kill her up. Not kill her down, kill her up. That means when you get the knife and you slice upwards, he's going to kill her up.
And the FBI will be coming for us if something really did happen. They will pull up this video off of the use of tubes and be like, y'all need to come in for questioning.
I'm going to say, listen, FBI, it's the clairvoyance. Don't.
That's all it is. Mess, y'all. Yes. Oh, Lorna, listen, baby. Virginia didn't have ticks tonight, but usually she be I mean, she be having that I'm drunk kind of vibe going on, but she seemed like she's sobered. She's sobered up for this. Okay, she said I'm gonna be in front of these
She looked like a
count.
different person. She the one who had them glasses on inside that. I
Right,
said,
honey.
I looked down for 1 minute and I said, who the hell is that? I don't know who that is.
And she just looks like she just,
She said
you know. And when they were trying to talk about alcohol, she didn't want to talk about it.
Because she made a concentrated effort. She said, I am not going to be a drunkard today. They're not going to be calling me a drunkard. Not today. She said, I'm going to put these glasses on and comb this hair and block this face.
And I'm a wash. She looked like she washed and moisturized. Now
she don't usually look like she washed, is what you saying. Go on and say it now. What she look like she do.
Correct. Okay. We're gonna skip Chris and Paige because I got a picture for y'all about Chris and Paige that I had to take a picture of the screen tonight. It was so janky. I'm gonna just glaze over this couple right here. Jake and Haley, I think they're gonna make it, Kev. They're gonna make it.
Why? Why you feel like that? They're gonna make it
because their journey was rough. He's insecure. She is unaware of what she wants. But it seems like they're working through. I think they're going to be that old couple, both extra hairy and ungroomed, playing 80s music. She's going to have on a neon fanny pack.
Why the emphasis on the ungroomed? Why you got to bring up, why the emphasis on ungroomed? I don't understand.
No, he doesn't groom. He just looks hairy.
How do we know that? How do we know?
He just looks like he doesn't groom. Yeah. But I think they're going to make it. I really think they're going to make it.
I'm trying to figure out what turned the tide for you to make you believe that they're going to make it now.
I think I made reference to it last week or even a week before then, that because they're so different, they are taking the time to figure each other out. They're going to make it. I don't feel that that's what the other couples are doing.
Do you feel like it's because she feels bad because that shit hit her in the jugular when the girl, what was it, Dr. Pepper, was like, you ain't changing nothing. He doing all the changing.
Thank you, Lorna.
I said, oh, that is right.
She is, if she continues to not like him, I think it is what it is. They're able to look each other in the eye and have conversations. As long as he realizes that she might be trying a little bit more, they'll be okay. He's extremely skeptic, which is fine. But he even said tonight his relationship.
Is she trying more though?
Huh?
Is she trying more?
Yeah, I feel like she is. Like, she's hanging in there. He said he hasn't been in a relationship in 10 years. I'm going to tell you right now, I've dated people who hadn't been in a relationship in 10 years. And it ain't pretty. I'm just saying. So if y'all been out of a relationship, 10 years, I'm sorry. But just go get.
Okay, well, damn. I thought it's just like riding a bike or getting back on
No, baby.
Skates, but,
I think it gets worse as you get older. Let's talk about it. Having a relationship over, I'll even do you good and say over 34, and you're looking for like that right puzzle piece. I think I started dealing with people in their psychosis after 30. Like realizing that there's something tremendously wrong with people after.
When 30. You say psychosis, what does that mean?
They're mental.
And does that imply that everybody after the age of 30 has psychosis?
No. I personally have experienced major psychosis issues after 30. Me personally, trying to date people, be it their upbringing, their relationships with their parents, their grandparents, or the lack thereof. And then on top of that, if those people haven't, and it's not bad to not have been in a relationship. Let's be clear. You don't have to have been in a relationship the last 10 years of your life. No. But if you haven't had certain types of relationships, you may or may not know what your personal issues are. I feel like relationships help you to grow. They help you to realize who you are. They help you to they tell you the truth about yourself. It shows you a lot about yourself. So if you're not having like that interaction of dating people or being in a relationship, and you've been sitting, just thinking to yourself, not talking to your family, not talking to your level-headed friends, honey, you out here making jacked up decisions when you're in a relationship. Just very jacked up. That's me.
I guess.
I can only say the proof is in the pudding. Coming from somebody who's a big compromiser, it's almost like I would like to be with somebody who has had quite a few relationships, learned a lot about themselves, fell down, got back up, because they'll understand compromise. They'll understand how the adversity of confrontations and things like that. Because
Okay,
when they
Donnie McClurkin, come on, fall down and get back up.
It's just, if you don't have those types of experiences, man,
Experiences.
it could be tough. It could be really bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, so, Jacob and Haley, I don't remember. I barely remember, but the one thing that I remember from them tonight is that a whole girl told Haley that she wasn't doing anything, and I agree. I said, "Oh, she's not really doing anything. She's not compromising, just like Briana."
Okay.
She said, "You just want somebody to fall into your life and make it work."
And so, and for us women, it's tough. We want things, we want things a certain way all the time, but when you're in a relationship, it can't be our way all the time. And we just have to accept that. That is one of the biggest pills to swallow. But all right, y'all. So we're just gonna get to the big old elephant in the room.
Ain't got to be no elephant.
It is.
It was refreshing. It was refreshing. It was my type of TV tonight. I was thoroughly entertained. I was entertained. After what I watched tonight on the episode, I feel like I know Paige, and I feel like I care about her well-being now. And back to what I was saying before, I feel like some people, not the aardvark or whoever you call them, and Clara or
Armadillo. I never said an aardvark.
But some people was just, at this point, I feel like they like, I'm not even gonna sugarcoat. I'm not bullshitting. I'm not lying. I'm just gonna say what it is. I'm just gonna say how I feel, and that's exactly what at least Chris did.
I will tell you, I will meet you halfway and let us know in the comments on Facebook. Let us know in the comments on YouTube. We see y'all over there. Listen, Chris told his truth, but Pastor Cal, can we talk about Pastor Cal? When I go back to do the footage for maybe next week's episode, I might have to pull it prior to, because y'all know we have an episode coming out on all the podcast platforms. So go to Spotify or, your Apple Podcasts and prepare for tomorrow's episode. But
it's a new night. New day, Thursday instead of Wednesday.
Thursday. But what did
Thursday.
I say?
No, I'm just telling anybody who been with us from the beginning. It's Thursday now, not Wednesday.
It's Thursday now. So, he said something to Pastor Cal, and he gave me the church lady response. He wanted to cuss, but he didn't. Chris said one of his crazy things he was saying tonight, and Pastor Cal said,
"Was it crazy? Was it really crazy?"
It was, some of the stuff was
Chris
crazy.
Was being so honest. I can't be mad at him.
Trash.
Now, mind you, it was less than tactful. It was very, it came off as arrogant. What he was saying.
We have said that on here.
Well, yeah, that's the word that Dr. Pepper used too, and I agree.
Dr. Pepper read him for filth in her own special little way.
But he was being honest, which
he was telling his
which
truth.
listen, think about what we've been dealing with Chris this whole season. Wishy-washy
He
and
been
saying
telling
one thing and meaning something.
I'm a little crazy jaded truth.
Well, it hasn't been
I
adding.
don't fault him,
It
Kevin.
hasn't
I didn't
been
say
because
out of
it
nowhere.
hasn't been consistent. It hasn't been consistent. He might have said truth at one moment and then 20 minutes later he's saying something else. I feel like this time he went in there. Yes, he came late. He came whenever the hell he wanted to, and
5 minutes late.
and he gave he gave a completely, I feel like 100% honest answer to all of those questions.
You know what? I would think he gave an honest answer to. And he wasn't thinking about Paige in none of
He
this.
definitely wasn't, but
Blatantly called her ugly. He said she was
he
unattractive.
didn't use the word ugly, but
He said she was.
yeah, that's what he implied. Yeah, yeah.
He said, and he blamed the show. He said, y'all have
Yes, he did.
millions of women in Atlanta and y'all couldn't do better.
Yeah,
But
he did.
where I was mad at Pastor Cal, he never said, but why did you have sex with this woman over and over again?
That's what
I
you were
was
waiting
waiting.
on.
I was waiting for Pastor Cal to say, well, if you aren't attracted to her, why are you deliberately ruining her by having sex with her? All that smiling and kickling, cackling he was doing. No, it would have been a fight. You would have seen a chair come from out of nowhere. That would have been me.
Kickle and cackling. Okay.
He didn't call her
Kickling.
ugly, Tiffany. He called her unattractive. He was like, her face is unattractive. And in my mind, you trying to call her ugly. And on top of that, you still had sex with her. Raw. So it wasn't like he was just trying to test it out and then be done. He could have easily impregnated her. But you're not attracted to her. And you want to try to make her look like a fool on national television.
I don't feel like he intended to make her look like a fool. I feel like that was collateral damage. He is a narcissist. But he was being honest. But you're right. He wasn't thinking about what she was gonna feel about it. Now, I will say this: all the people on the show, this is what I was thinking this whole episode. I wonder what they feel about it as they're watching it now, as they're watching back what everybody was saying, what their spouse was saying. Huh?
Can you imagine like what her dad was saying? Jimmy Belton would have he would have levitated and flew off like Superman.
What do you think? So that's why he definitely would. That's why I feel like I have a soft spot for Paige, because I feel like, what do you feel like Paige is saying as she watched the interview that Chris did with the pastor tonight?
It's something that Tiffany said. Kevin, I don't know if you caught this because you might have been in the tub when this happened. Let me pull Tiffany? It up. Tiffany right here. Boom. My soror. Let me pull this up for y'all, because when I did the social media for this episode, honey, let me tell you, the one thing that I said that I had an issue with.
Is that what this picture is that you sent me?
Yes, Lord. Hold on. I'm about to pull it up, because let me tell you something. I am tremendous on showmanship. Okay? I am huge on showmanship. But what you're not going to do is get up here on this TV. I just think they cut it wrong. You're not going to get up here on this national television and wear this wig like this. No, ma'am. And they're cutting Chris's words. They're taking what he's saying and said, she's not attractive. And then they let her get up on TV like this.
And okay, now listen. First of all,
Kevin,
if it looked bad,
The producers could have told her, let's take a hot comb and get your wig together.
First, she put the thing on. And second of all, why are you drawing attention to it? Now we just talk about Chris calling her ugly, and then you got to exclamate his point right now by putting her picture up there. That's what you got to do.
And y'all got to see it better when the episode airs. I got another one. Oh my gosh. But y'all got to see the wig on television as she talks. Like, I'm pissed. I hate what Chris is saying because he's smiling and cackling, trying to discredit her and make her feel a certain type of way. Because I am very sensitive about women.
You feel like he's intentionally. You feel like he's intentionally cutting her down?
In my research of narcissists recently, and you know this, my research of narcissists, they know what they're saying. They're not unintentionally saying things just because they're unaware. They are saying things to make you feel even worse if they know you are impressionable. If they know that you're not impressionable, or if the things that they're saying is no longer affecting you, they feel like they have lost, but they feel like they're winning and growing in power when they make you feel insignificant. That's why he was able to sit there and smile and laugh. That's why he was able to sit there and act like it was nothing. Because he's like, I already did my damage. I did my damage, and I could continue to go. And I can.
Was he smiling and laughing? I'm thinking I'm watching the same thing. I don't remember him doing all that.
He goes, because he's nuts. He goes from the intentional stare to the blank stare to the laugh. He cackled like 3 times. He was like, "What, bro?" He kept calling the pastor, "Bro."
Cackle. Now
he was like, "What? What's wrong?" I mean, I'm just saying, as though he did not waste this girl's time. And hell, Pastor Cal did say he's probably done this to all the other women he's been with, because he's been engaged multiple times and never has gone through with it. He has issues.
He does.
And I just feel like the right daddy, uncle, brother has not rolled up on him and beat the shoes off of him. I'm sorry.
Well, here's how I feel about that, though. Do you not feel like we needed to hear this truth?
I feel like we knew this truth.
I mean, we knew it, but do you not feel like we needed to hear it from his mouth?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like he could say his truth. I feel like he was telling his truth, and he didn't have a care in the world.
Let the man tell his truth, because any other time, if he was stringing her along, you would be upset with him then. So let him tell his truth. Let him be honest about it.
He did it all.
For one, even though it was very disparaging to Paige, I appreciated the moment that he was just, I thought he was being 100, and I appreciate that. I didn't catch the cackles, and maybe he did a chuckle here and there, but I just was so appreciative that he was just being honest. Like, I said, oh, well, just say what it is.
It was an honesty that we knew. These are things he said the day after he got married.
But I feel like it's gonna be useful, because I feel like he said it on camera, so now Paige can see it on camera. Because there was a part of Paige's interview where, I was riding with her, and then she said, "Well, I need to see him at the decision day so I can tell him blah blah." And I was like, "No, bitch, you don't need to see. It's nothing more you need to see. No, it's nothing else, because you finna get me angry all over again." Because you done already finished this. This ride is already over with. You just want to get on it again? You want to get on it again?
They do make it to decision day. And there is conversation. They did a preview for everybody who's watched it was like a sneak peek, a part of some episode that airs tomorrow.
It must have been for that check. It must have been for that check or that per diem.
She's there. And he says again, "I don't know if I can do this." And I'm sitting there like, but don't we already know this?
Well, that's his motto for this season. It's
He
a
just
song
ain't
that's
got
gonna come out this Friday called "I Don't Know If I Can Do This." That's his motto.
listen,
And the T-shirt.
because even that chick who is his ex, let's talk about it. Even the chick who's his ex, who he invited on the show, who I still feel is she could have got cussed down too, because a real woman wouldn't have showed up. We not coming on TV after all your ignorance.
She was trying to
You
get her check too. What are you talking about? Yes,
you
a
think
real
she got
woman
a
is
check?
getting the
You
check.
think she got a check for showing up,
She got an
Kevin?
appearance fee. She got an appearance fee. Yes, she did. She
Thank
got
you.
a couple of dollars. Wait a minute. There is a special place in hell for Chris, the charlatan of the ministry, the Tommy of entrepreneurs. What you mean, Tommy from Martin? He ain't got no business. May he become impotent for the rest
Of
of
his
your days.
day. Yes.
Of your
That man,
days.
it's just a mess. And then y'all, me, like I said, I'm a person whose first appearances, all that stuff is so significant to me. And her right here doing this interview with this wig. It's the same wig
But listen, that's
she
what
had
what is
on. She just could have gone to
but
the
what's
hairdresser.
wrong with it? What is
Say,
the
where it could have
problem?
been.
Well,
Hold
okay, no,
on.
no,
Let
no,
me
no,
pull
no,
it
no,
up.
no, 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 no. What is wrong with it if she likes it? If that's what she likes,
Kevin, she needed help, baby. She needed help, baby.
you had to zoom in. You had
She
to
no,
zoom.
actually, it did that. It did
Okay,
that on its own, but she needed help.
what
And
kind of
this is
help?
not the first. Thank you, Lorna. It was crooked. I just didn't. I'm just so
Or
huge
maybe she
on.
had just left a meeting with Chris, so maybe that's why it was crooked.
I was so
Y'all
upset.
gotta have grace for these people.
Oh, the shit. Oh, oh. Woo! Because let me tell you something. Not only with my sorors, I'm talking about all my sorors, they would have been like, tell them to call production, have them double edit all this stuff out because you look crazy, girl. We need to do, even my family. My mama would have been there like, you ain't gonna fix that wig before we get up on camera.
But
You ain't
those
going
people
back.
were not there. Those people were not there. It was just
Heaven.
her.
She had to have shown somebody that hair before she left.
No,
It's how
she
you
thought it
view
looked good.
yourself.
She thought it looked good. She thinks it looked good.
I don't think she saw it, Kevin. I think she got dressed with the lights off, slapped it, threw a little glue. I don't even think that was glue.
Listen,
Let's talk about that.
listen,
It won't glue.
listen.
Say,
I'm not gonna further tear down. I'm not tearing down Paige if that's
we're
what she
not
like.
tearing down Paige. We're not tearing down Paige. If anything, I absolutely hate how production portrayed her this entire season. They didn't even have the gall to call her and say, "Oh, stop production, stop the camera." And say, baby, let's fix that for you. Now, everybody else, all these other women, except for Virginia, God help us, they was up there looking like something. Monifa, yes, Sora, come on. Out of it. Erica, get your life. Like something. I just hate the narrative. I'm just struggling with the narrative. Forgive me, viewers and fans. I'm struggling with the narrative.
Production did not air anything that she didn't give them, that she didn't do. She put the wig on. She liked it.
Here go my mama.
You can't be mad at them.
I feel bad for her too, mama.
I do too.
I'm tired.
I do too.
I'm
Because
tired.
you've been feeling bad the whole time. I just started feeling bad for her tonight because it was a running theme the whole night. I was like, now what each couple, not just Paige and Chris, I was like, now what is he gonna say as he's watching you say this about him? And vice versa. What is she gonna say when she's watching this back tonight? Now, this, whether or not they're together or not, who knows? But Look,
So
if they're together.
I got another shot of it. It's disparaging. I am
It's the same picture. This is
hurt.
the same
That ain't the
thing.
same picture,
That is the
Kevin.
same
That ain't the
hair.
same
That's the
picture. What
same
I
wig.
did was
But
I
what
waited.
is it? What is it
You
that you're
can
trying to
see,
show
you
me
can
with
see
the?
what my
Yes,
issues
I
are.
can tell it's a wig. Is that the problem?
No. It
Okay.
shows more of the details of why they need hair and makeup. I know it's COVID. I understand that it's certain things that they didn't want. But when I saw this, I said they're in Atlanta. I know there was some African American woman or man in earshot, vision shot, breath shot, whatever. Who could? I was sick after hearing what Chris was saying, and then she did this interview. I was sick. I was like, "What am I watching?"
Married at First Sight. That's what we're
I
watching.
think she need to sue them.
She needs to
For
sue them for
releasing this.
what?
They should have did something before. I'm
She
sorry.
needs to, but she put the thing on. What are you talking about? She wore it. She wore it. She plopped it on her head. What you think she did? You think she didn't look? You think she didn't look in the mirror before she went up there? She plopped it on her head. She look. She plopped it on her head.
She threw it on in the car.
She plopped it on her head. She probably said. She probably shifted it a couple of times. He said, "Oh, that's good." And then she went and did that interview. She made these decisions. We cannot continue to do like Chris and blame the other people for this. She put the wig on.
Production.
No, we're not blaming production.
Even
You blaming production.
Virginia was looking somewhat decent in her interviews and stuff, but
it's because she slapped them glasses and put a comb through their hair.
Let this black woman with a unbalanced wig that needed to be hot combed on one side with a weird baby hair. I was sick, y'all. I was sick. I'm not gonna beat this drum anymore. I had to rewind because I said,
okay. You know what? I'm not gonna give you too much more heat about this because I understand. You were distracted.
Because Kevin, we would have done each other's hair. We would have broken down. Yes, Lorna Sue.
You were distracted. I get it. I get it. You were distracted.
You know what? They don't let Briana get up. Well, see here, I guess to their credit, Briana wasn't gonna get up there and look crazy. Somebody must have told her.
That's my point. Somebody told Briana. Was not gonna allow. No. We can't say somebody told her. Briana made sure.
You're on a television show.
Matter.
You're gonna tell me before they call action, they don't do a quality assurance. I feel like they have decided to run this chick so far in the ground. They let her come on camera like this. Look at the wig.
You were distracted.
Look at the hair laying on the chest bone. What is that? I was like, somebody. Jesus, I'm sorry. We can move on. If we get her on this show before we record, I'm gonna have to do a 45-minute quality assurance, and I'm gonna say, sis, get you a hair comb and go like a this, and go on and get your hot comb or your flat iron and hit that bitch right there.
I love how you think that she would come on this show after you talked about her so bad every night.
I don't talk about her bad. I am disturbed that her friends dare I say what my Sora told me? Her Soros would let her get up on there like that. Everybody else would allow this to
But you're
happen.
saying that would let her get up on it.
That's
Nobody
right.
had a choice. Nobody had a choice in the matter. She was filming this alone without their input. So this
Production
is
was
what
there,
she
Kevin.
decided to do.
Production was
Production,
there. Production was
it
there.
does. So but it's not their responsibility. They don't give a damn.
Mama, she coming on the she coming on the show. And if she come on the show, I'm gonna be like, as an older sister. Now, I probably have driven my parents absolutely crazy about certain things. And my mama can probably attest to it in the comments. You know. But you betcha by golly wow. I'm not about to let anybody in my circle, in my life, look crazy. I'm not doing it. And I feel like production did that. Anybody who's ever worked with a production knows it's all visual. They know what's going on. That's why I feel like they let her do that. She looks depressed and off and crazy. That baby hair was a Lone Ranger doing this. Something's wrong. Listen, baby, look. Wait a minute. Yeah. Oh, y'all know I have struggled with this, but whatever.
Struggle with what? I'm sorry. You
Huh?
struggle with what? I'm sorry.
Struggled. I just really struggled because
With
I would never let y'all look like this. I love my friends and family just way too much. I just do. I could barely know you, and if I see that you about to take on something and their hair is out of place or something, hey boo, can you go ahead and just fix that real quick? Because I don't. It's okay.
she thought it looked good. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, let's be transparent. Even when she was getting married, her mom and them with them lashes, that wig that she had on, she had a makeup artist. She had a hairstylist. We were struggling then too. I'm gonna be honest with you. We were struggling. And when I say we, I'm talking about my tribe. She know who she is.
You are further digging the hole that she is never coming on this show.
She's coming on this show.
Okay.
And if we could get her to come on this show, I might have to just block her from all the YouTube videos that we've done. Or I have to block her from the social.
I don't know if that's possible. But if she ever does come,
I didn't talk about her character. I talked about what they allow her to come on the show looking like that.
If she ever does come, she know I love her. I love her, and
you was talking pure D trash earlier in the. Don't even try it, Kevin.
I wasn't talking about her physical appearance.
What were you talking about? Her being a
what? I'm waiting too. A what?
Stupid,
being
like,
what?
Just accepting it, like pretty much.
No, I wasn't. I don't think I called her stupid, but I said the dick was good. That's what it was, and that's why she was fucking around with him. And that's what it was.
We absolutely love Paige. We just feel like there is an immense amount of counseling that will have to happen after this. I'm sorry, between how the world see her and how she has portrayed herself, which was a very good woman, but she gave off the vibe that she doesn't feel good about herself. You know, I'm 36. I don't care if I'm 39. I'm not going to allow myself to just go through with anybody just to have a man. And I know my God would not want me to do that for myself. And I feel like she used God. I feel like she just really.
She did. She did. But tonight, I didn't. What you were just saying, the point that you were just making, I felt like she was realizing it in real time tonight. As she was speaking to one of the counselors, she was saying, I was just in it. I just wanted to be married so bad. This is what I've always wanted. So that is what made me like, oh, she gets it. I feel like she's finally getting it. But like I said, she did piss me off when she was like, well, I feel like I need to see him at the decision. I said, no, bitch. No, you don't. No, it's done. It's
But Kevin, the people that we know with severe, because what we're seeing is severe low self-esteem.
I didn't say that, Paige. I did not.
She's dealing with severe low self-esteem. When we know people who have low self-esteem, they seem to stick around a little longer than they need to. They just ride because they don't feel like they could get any better. They don't feel like they can meet anybody new. And I feel like it's natural to think that sometimes. But like I was just telling one of my family members, and no, one of my sorors, one of my littles, I was like, yo, you got to really raise the bar on how you view yourself. Like you really need to just do better. Don't settle for old boy who's not willing to give you the best. The best meaning treating you with respect, not trying to tear you down. And on national television. My God. And she needs counseling after this. She should have had it before this.
I feel like she's gonna get it. I feel like
she's gonna get free services. And she needs a hair doctor. But with that said, she needs a hair doctor.
I didn't say it. I did not say it. Was
she
not
down
me.
there. She down there in Atlanta. There's a million hair connoisseurs down there. Oh, y'all are going in on the comments.
I can't see the comments tonight. You gotta bring them up on the screen so I can see what they're talking about.
You push. You see where it say comments over on the right side?
No. You know why I can't push that?
Mama, what are you saying? She will come because of Kevin, not plus the model. She talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever.
Because she know I got love for her. I'm not talking about
love for her.
Narcissistic.
He got love for her today. I'm just saying. I'm saying what the masses are saying. I'm telling it like it is. You know. Oh, and I was thinking of having like a strawberry letter situation, but you know, we got to get people comfortable to tell their biz naive on here. You know, I don't know how that's going to work. Oh, well, that's actually Ryan and Clara.
Tiffany. No, Tiffany. It was good. It was good.
He looks like he's selfish. But Kevin, no, look at her, how she's acting. He probably got his, rolled over, went to sleep, and
she continued to do it. And you think she continued to do it multiple times a day?
What's wrong with you? Tucker is staring at the wall, and I'm like, what is he saying that I'm not seeing?
You ain't gonna kill it, whatever it is. You ain't gonna kill it.
He was standing straight up, so he is like looking at. He is looking at the door. So I'm like, what is happening at this back door that I don't know about? But y'all. Oh, so she said she was going to 2 therapists. She does. She needs to go to a therapist for the mental. She needs to go to a therapist for how, you know.
I'm sorry. I don't know. Can you clarify for us that don't know?
Oh, okay. Well, we can talk about Chris. Chris needs to get beat up, Mom. What I said was Chris. I don't feel like he needs to get. I don't want to resort to violence, people. I'm a lover, not a fighter. But what I will say is his behavior will live on after this is long gone. So even if nothing happens to him, even if nobody does jack him up or beat him up like you say you want to happen to him, he is gonna have to live this down later on in life, and it's on film. It's on the internet, and this is what people will remember him as. So, and you only get one chance to make a first impression. So this is what everybody will remember him as, and it's not really a good first impression. It is not. And he seems unstable. He's been engaged I don't know how many times. It's completely unstable. But you know what? There's going to be that woman that's like, he's all right. He's learned and grown. And she's going to be also one of those people who don't have enough self-esteem to know that this is tragic. Okay? Because he couldn't rock with a girl like me. A girl like me, I'd be like, if you don't get out my face,
Not with a brick.
Say what?
Well, that's not a smack. That's blunt
Well, at
force
least
trauma right there.
listen, I already know I got security in New York. Between Monifa and D, I won't have to worry about that. I'd be like, well, we all on the same page
I'm
with
with you,
regards.
Monifa. Karma will take care of him. And he dug his own grave with his words. So I ain't even worried about it. But he was honest though. He was honest though. So it's like the double edged sword. I'm like, you don't want somebody feeding you no bullshit the whole time. He was completely honest tonight. He said exactly what he felt. I appreciated it. Maybe I for one appreciated it. But could he have
It
said it
was a
better?
mess.
Could he have been more tactful about it? Yes, but that ain't him. That's not him. That's not who
It's
he
not.
is.
It's not him. And yeah, he will get his. All right, y'all. So, Kevin, what episode is dropping tomorrow? I've already preloaded it. I just haven't written up all about it. But what episode do we have on deck for tomorrow on the podcast platforms?
The episode for tomorrow is called "Critical Ass Black People."
Do you all consider yourself critical? I think on the episode.
Apparently, I remember. Apparently, they think I'm the critical ass black person. Mind you, if for those of you who don't go back and watch this from the beginning and see who really was critical. Was it me?
Kevin, you
I
even
think
called
not.
yourself critical in the episode, baby.
I think not.
It's okay, baby. It's okay.
I might have said that in the episode, but now I'm starting to realize
Yeah, or whatever, Kev.
there are more critical people than me. There are
Listen,
more critical people in terms of wigs, and I thought I was one of the most critical people on hair, but my God,
I
that
just don't believe.
distraction that you had.
I just don't believe that as a whole, the production is portraying her right. Like I just think it's. I think it's something going on. It's a complete drag.
You think it's some fuckery? Is that what you
I
think
do.
it's some fuckery?
I really do. I really do. So definitely check us out tomorrow. The episode should be up. Probably be up there a little bit before 9, but it's around 9 o'clock it'll drop. And if you haven't seen the last 2 episodes, check them out of season 2. And if you really just want to go for the gusto, you go all the way back to season 1. We have really good. Yes, Maurice, because clearly I'm critical, right? You need to have an Ask Erica. It will be a tragedy for people depending on what the situation is. If they come up here looking crazy, I must have a lot to say. But Kevin has a lot to say too. It depends on what page he is on that day. Because sometimes he could just go for the gusto.
What you mean?
He can go for the gusto. Kevin, see, what Kevin doesn't tell the truth about how he be acting. At least I am honest.
What?
Kevin can be a petty, messy person. And he'll be like, what are you talking about? Me, I'm going to tell you, if you looking crazy, you're going to catch my attention.
I'm going to tell you, if I know you personally, I will tell you if you're looking crazy. Now, this whole thing with Paige, I don't know her, but I feel like I know her a little bit better this episode. But I get it.
Okay.
Listen, I get it. Things distract me too. So if obviously you were able to watch the rest of the episode, but it sounded like you might have been squeezing it in because you was distracted for a good 16 minutes looking at and researching the wig placement.
TV and take a picture. I just could not believe it. I just couldn't. My sister was even like, look at. Did you see that? I mean, we both were just like flabbergasted, but whatever. So tomorrow we have Critical Ass Black People. That is the episode. And be sure to go, just if you have not already, go on over to YouTube and like our channel. I'm not gonna lie, I have been super delayed with putting up the video recordings of each episode, so it might kind of happen real fast. You'll see the the 2 episodes we've done already kind of show up together. It was a request that we get something straight on that first episode. So that's what's really holding me up, is going back to do a little fix and edit. But you can see the video recorded episodes as well soon. So I am going to do you all a solid on that. Yes, so that's kind of, well, we thank y'all for hanging with us tonight. Like, share, subscribe.
Appreciate it.
All of that. We're getting down to the wire. I think we have 3 more weeks to go, Cav.
For what? Oh, Married at First Sight, you mean? You know, I am so far removed from this day. I told you first night we was doing this, Married. This is not my ministry.
But it's okay.
This is 2 consecutive hours each week that I cannot get back. But
you know what? But you know what? Us reviewing Married at First Sight has brought you all closer to who we are as a brand. Like, we came from recording nothing in 2021 to doing these recordings. You all have blown us away. We had over 100 downloads just in 7 days last week and the week before that. So we thank y'all for hanging in there with us. We thank y'all for even watching the episode, because I know some of y'all are like, listen, I ain't watching it in real time, but I maybe like Monifa.
Yes, I want to be like some of y'all.
Watch it. Y'all watch it after the fact, but it's okay, because technically we're the first people to have a review on YouTube about Married at First Sight. See how that works?
Right.
But we thank you all. Thank you, Tiffany. Thank y'all for supporting us, and definitely check out the episode.
Thank you. Now, what we gonna do after Married at First Sight? We gonna do another show. Can I pick the show?
Can I pick it? But are you gonna watch it in real time?
Oh yeah, If it's something that I watch, if it's something that I like, then I'll pick it. Y'all, the people got to tell us what they want us to watch. No more Married at First Sight.
Have me watching Judge Judy, and we will be on here every Thursday talking about Judge Judy.
No, because I understand that that's my taste. I'm gonna do something that's popular that everybody likes, even though Judge Judy is the number one show on television, the number one. Just so you know. But I would never do that.
I just want to make sure that you can watch it when it airs, and then we can go live.
We can do something else. We can do Housewives or something like that. We can.
It's about to be over. Yeah. Which one? Potomac? Well, let's just wait till Potomac kick back up. Okay. Because Atlanta's almost over. Married to Medicine is moving and grooving. Potomac should be coming back soon, right?
No, it takes a whole year, and that shit just ended. So no, it's not coming back soon.
But it don't take a year. It
does take a whole year. Yes, it does. The season that we just watched was shot last year. That's how I remember.
Right. So there's okay. So how production works is, it's shot a year ago, but they probably already started recording. Because
what I'm saying is, we're not gonna see it until next year. Is what I'm saying.
It's not gonna be next year, Kev. It's gonna probably be around June. I promise you.
Okay.
June, July.
Right.
Listen,
and we in pandemic too. Okay, all right.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I put money on it, because that's how it flows. It never is gone for an entire year. It's recorded a year ahead, so when we see it, it's delayed. I think the last episode was like October, November. They probably already started recording, and it's gonna drop around June, July, where it's gonna start. But we're always a year behind of what they.
So what we gonna watch next though, after this Married at First Sight go, is what I'm saying.
I don't know. You got to choose a show that's kind of. I mean, it might have to be Married to Medicine, but we would be kind of behind. Do you watch Married to Medicine?
I do.
Okay. Well, we will be starting it a little late.
Yeah, I might have to find something new for everybody.
Oh my God. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're gonna let Kevin think on this for a couple weeks, because he gonna struggle through. He gonna commit us to a show, then he gonna be like this. We gotta record about that.
Now listen, I ain't gonna pick nothing that I don't want to watch. I will tell you that, and I'm a tastemaker. I tell you I tell you what shows is gonna stay and which one's gonna go. I always do that. So
what show is gonna go? If you had to say off the top.
Well, I can't tell you this time because I've been so busy watching Married at First Sight.
You watch other shows too, Kevin.
Mm-mm.
Yes, you do. Because I used to be
Mm-mm.
sitting in that house with the blanket over your head. Watch the TV. I be calling you when you watch the TV. So why you gonna lie? You be sitting there. Hello.
I be catching up on. It's a lot of medical shows that I watch. Medical shows. I don't think y'all would get into any of those.
I hear Kevin giving y'all excuses. 1 minute he said he got a show for us, and then he got. I'm telling y'all, it's
What
gonna
I was
be
thinking about one of the BET shows. We're gonna have to do one that's see
sisters,
that's
right?
gonna
That's what
require
you like to watch, sisters or whatever.
that's
Sisters.
finna be off too. I feel like that's gonna finna be off too. I feel like it needs to be one of the shows that is on BET Plus. But see, if you don't have BET Plus, you ain't gonna be because those are they put the whole season up there, so it's not a time sensitive thing. But
You know what? We'll think about it. We'll talk about it.
Oh, you know what? It's some new shows coming on. Yeah, we may have to do the BET thing because it's some new shows coming. I got a trailer for a couple of them, so it's some new shows coming.
All right. Well, y'all heard it first. Kevin said it. It is one recording that we're gonna do a BET show next. But y'all have a fantabulous evening. Be blessed. Stay safe. Wear your mask.
Good night.
Wear your mask and watch.
Drink up. Drink up. You look a little dry.
Bye.